Hey bitches, so it's time for another forever deck, like favorite deck ever deck video. And the funny thing is, never ever ever for the life of me would I have thought that this deck, the Cosmic Allies by Nicole Piar, I think, Nicole Piar, would end up in this like series of videos. When this came out, and I'm gonna be really honest about this, I laughed. Nicole is a very respected creator. She did the Spirit Cats Oracle deck and Witchy Cats, I think, oracles, and she does calendars and like all sorts of usually feline witchy goodness, and it's really gorgeous, all of it. And then this was something completely different. Let me show you why. Let me tell you why this is, you know, something that I had to laugh at, because this deck contains 8 cards. It contains 8 cards. So it's gorgeous. I'm opening it off screen. That's really dumb because this is a gorgeous box. So, you know, it starts with that. Absolutely stunning. All the information is on the back, blah, blah, blah. It comes with these 7 cards, 8 cards. One of them is sort of a bonus card that you don't really like do a whole lot with. But let me show you them. So these are the cards. And on the backs of the cards, there's, you know, a color and a sort of a sigil-y thing. But they're, you know, they're cards. They're just cards. Gorgeous cards, but just cards, you know? You know, and they're all quite different, which I do like, because they all sort of have, look, for example, this is very much Nicole's regular illustration style. This is something I hadn't seen from her yet. And they're very thick too. Like they're like, I don't know, like 600 to 800 GSM thick. And I found these to be really dumb because I was like, who would buy this? And I got it because I wanted to get the Witchy Cat deck, and there was this sort of this sale on this website, and I could basically get this like for cheaper than normal, and I was still intrigued by it, so I decided to get it. And what I came to learn, and you know, you're not really gonna learn if you don't really like use this. You don't really come to learn, because people on YouTube have been telling me this as well, and I still thought it was stupid. But what I have come to learn is that this is not a card deck as in, ooh, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Rotation, rotation, rotation. I'm pulling nice cards out of this 8-card deck. No, that would be dumb. But this is more of an altar magic type thing, situation, where you will, you know, put this on your altar, this lovely card right here, according to either randomness. So you can, if you want to, you can shuffle these and, you know, randomly pull a card. Hey, I'm randomly pulling this card for today, which is funny because this actually is today's card. So I'm going to put this aside. Or you could do it according to the days of the week, because each card is, this one was yesterday, Monday. This is Mars, which would be Tuesday, which is today, right? Mars, yes. So, you know, you can randomly pull one, or you can go day by day and then sort of use this as your focal point for your reading or for a ritual. So it's just a deck of altar cards, but really gorgeously made. And it actually comes with a shit ton of activities. So what you need for that is this lovely guidebook. The production quality on all of this is top notch, by the way. Gorgeous guidebook. There is a quick start guide at the beginning if you don't want to like get all into the whole book. And then, you know, there's a whole bunch of info that I'm not all gonna read, but let me show you how to use the deck and what you can do. Oh, this is so fun. Like, Nicole is actually a really good writer, and I knew this because I also had the Witchy Cat deck. And the write-ups on the backs of the cards are gorgeous, but it's literally like what you can do. Let's see, displaying. So what you do is you choose a card, then you display it, and then you can connect and communicate by creating an altar around this, and she does give tips about that. By making offerings to your cosmic ally, by doing an invocation, by noticing, remembering, and recording your dreams, by doing tea party journaling, by making a tea that suits you and your cosmic ally, pour a cup for yourself and one as an offering, and pretend you're sitting down for a chat with a dear, wise friend. So she does this whole, that whole technique. Tarot oracle readings, a cosmic walk. So that's kind of walking meditation a little bit. And doing the cosmic committee thing, which is also fun. So those are the general activities you can do. So for every cosmic ally, does she do that? There is a meditation. Oh, that's really cool. And they are actually guided audio meditations. I have not looked these up yet, so that's cool because I have been working with this for a while. But I'm always I always skip all the general bull and I immediately go to what can I do per card, that section. And now I'm just immediately like, whoops, like this is really cool. You know, I need to look that up. So you can do a guided meditation and you'll actually have sort of a focal point to look at. The mantras, the drink me, eat me section per card, that was really cool. I did see that. Clothing, actions that you can do, and also a create as section. So you can sort of incorporate this deck, because it is a deck, into your creative projects, which I find cool. And then there's a shit ton of journal prompts right here. So then we are headed towards the Cosmic Allies, and I will show you how this works. Maybe I have already shown this, I don't really care, but here we have the Mars section, and there's this little bit here, what it helps with, what day it belongs to which tarot card it belongs to, the colors that belong to this ally, the zodiac signs, offerings that you can do, what you can eat, what you can drink, minerals and metals that you could use, actions that you can do, how you can create as Mars, and some mantras. So that's really cool, you know. And she doesn't overly abuse her words. So she's giving you a lot of info. Some people will be like, well, for an altar deck, the guidebook is very thin. Look at, for example, Ethany's altar deck. Her guidebook is 20 times this size. I don't have Ethany's deck, so I can't compare. But this is just how I like my shit. Short, sweet, but full of possibility. And then, and this is really, really cool, the passion and action spread. So then she has, per card, she has this spread. And this is how I use this deck the most. I will pull the card of the day that belongs to this day, or a random one, and let the universe decide which reading I need to do. And then I will do this reading, you know? And the spreads are really good. So this one is a bit bigger, 6-card spread. So we start with the target, where am I heading? The fire, what is igniting my passion? Card 3, the breakthrough. What helps me break through any obstacles? Card 4, how to sustain it. What sustains my energy? Card 5, action. How do I act with skill and ease? And 6, power. How do I tap into my innate divine power? So these are lovely spreads. And, you know, and there you have one for each card. And then there's the gratitude thing and about the creator. And I just love pulling a card like this, doing that reading right here, and then either recording it as a pic for my Insta or, you know, creating a sort of having this inspire a whole journaling session where this will be on the table and I will look for corresponding pieces of papers, bits and bobs, and I will create a really cool page, artsy page spread. You know, and I really, really, really like this. And, you know, still, it's not super cheap. It's also not super expensive. I've seen decks with less production quality go for way more money. So, you know, like Nicole is one of those creators that keeps her prices normal. But this little package was so surprising to me. Like, I kind of got it sort of as a, well, you know, I'll get it just to have it and we'll see. And if I don't like it, I'll pass it on. And it actually became one of my favorite things ever. Like, and I know this, and I know for sure that this is not a hot seller. So if you have a divination friend in your life and you're looking to gift them something special on their birthday, this is something that you could give because they most likely won't have it. And it sort of does offer them tons of activities to do. Anyone who works with cards will like this. So this is definitely a great gift to give and also just really cool to have. You know, like I really feel like, and also why I like this a lot, because I did like the idea of Ethany's Altar, Tarot Muses Altar deck. But that was very steeped in fantasy and her creating that fantasy world around these muses. And this is all the planetary energies. So the, you know, for every day of the week. And I do like that a lot. What I didn't show you, by the way, is even if you're, let's say you find these allies a bit weird, or you know, it's that day of the week, but you kind of hate that illustration, for example. I mean, I don't, but you could. You can always turn it around and just tune in solely on that planetary sigil right there. And I think that is brilliant. So, you know, even if you're not that into the art, but how can you not be into this art, honestly? But, you know, even if you're not, you can still hone into it all these different types of ways. It looks gorgeous. So much attention to detail. Great art and a great person. I don't know if you guys follow Nicole Piar, but she's absolutely lovely. She is such a cute girl, great artist, 100% worth my time. And, you know, honestly, like, this deserved so much more praise than it got. And, you know, I really, really genuinely enjoy every time. I mean, I don't use this all the time. But I was rummaging through my box of, like, decks that have been in my possession for a while. You know, I was just rummaging through a box and I found this again. And I was like, fuck yes, like, I need to work with this. So, yeah, consider this Cosmic Allies by Nicole Piar. It is definitely one of my favorites ever. And it should be for you as well. Thank you for watching and bye, bitches.